With this video to see if you like longer Last Week in Tech videos. And also, my birthday was on Wednesday of last week, and I got a lavalier mic, which it's this one. It's like, see, that's a mic. That's where my audio is coming from. Actually, I'm not recording with it right now. I gotta plug it in so you can hear some audio quality with it in a second. Yeah, let's get on with the video. Yay! There's been some talk breaking up big technology companies with U.S. presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren saying that she wants to break up the four big tech giants in the world: Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google. Those four companies. I read this great book about those companies a year ago called The Four. It's this. Sorry. Yeah, this we go. It's just a really great book, and yeah, I'd recommend it. I'm not sponsored. I'm not being paid to say that. I mean, did you expect me to be sponsored when I only have like 36 or 45? So I don't know how many subs I have from the time you're watching this. Whatever. No, I'm not sponsored. Yeah, but it's a great book. Anyways, let's get back to the topic. I feel like the topic about those four big companies just didn't get as much news representation as it should have. Or at least I did until Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, came out to disbelief that Apple should have been broken up a while ago. He said that it should have been broken up, like how HP split into HP for their PCs and printers and HPE for enterprise uses, which he mentioned as an example himself. Spending topics for this video, I put this one first because it kind of really shocked me that the co-founder of Apple says that the company's become too big, but I mean, technically that is a compliment. You know, that means the company's grown so much that it's too big. So, yeah. Tim Cook's probably happy. Maybe not, who knows. Probably bad PR though. Anyways, let's move to a smaller topic as a bridge to the next topic, which is bigger. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on your Nintendo Switch/Switch Lite. Do you want to play it on your phone for some reason? Well, you will be able to. Kart Tour, the newest addition to Nintendo's mobile game lineup, will come out on September 25th. Which is the source for this topic, sources in the description, made a good point about how they hope the game isn't filled with monetization, saying the following. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't over-monetize with this one. The company's monetization strategy has been all over the map when it comes to mobile games. There's nothing like poorly implemented microtransactions to ruin a perfectly decent mobile game after all. Those past mobile games have been a bit too monetized, which is why I shortly deleted Super Mario Run after I first tried it out and downloaded it. This new game just breaks the trend of the over-monetization. Hopefully. It also inspired me to make a quick rant about mobile games, which you can expect to come out on Wednesday if everything works out. Next topic. Past Apple hasn't been, how do I put this? Welcoming to third-party Apple product repair shops. Non-welcoming, I mean sending a bunch of warning messages about batteries applied to non-Apple repair shops to people using an iPhone XS, XR, or iPhone XS Max. It seems like they had a change of heart, though, because they created the Apple Authorized Service Provider Network, a free-to-sign-up program that gives these stores certified Apple parts. Brownlee's podcast, called Waveform, made a good point about this in their latest episode relative to what I'm making this video that I'm gonna talk about. That if you look at the problem from Apple's perspective, if a battery repair was botched and an iPhone exploded, most news companies would probably leave out the non-genuine Apple repair part from their headlines to make things more clickable, which, you know, more people would interpret as the iPhone just exploding by itself and its battery being faulty, which would cause a giant PR disaster. Come on, they don't want to be Samsung. That would suck. Next topic. The fitness tracker company made a new smartwatch that I'll talk about because I found a couple of other smartwatches while searching for video topics, and I'm gonna just bunch them together. Fitbit Versa 2, which is the smartwatch I'm talking about, will be available on September 15th and cost $200. An AMOLED display, a new feature that detects if you're sleeping lightly and adjusts its waking up vibration to make it more calming. An estimated oxygen variation graph, which in English is a feature that allows it to measure the amount of oxygen in your bloodstream and if there's not enough or too much in it, which it'll tell you if that happens, which is pretty cool. The biggest feature is probably the Alexa support, allowing you to navigate through the small smartwatch's interface easier, which would probably be helpful if you were in an app that required you to type something, because typing on a small screen smartwatch is not fun. It would probably be terrible. Tedious as heck. How do I move this mic closer to my mouth? It's so quiet. Speaking of smartwatches, Garmin, the fitness smartwatch company, made new smartwatches under the Fenix 6 brand, which is like the next version of their Fenix smartwatch brand. The main smartwatch we're going to focus on is the Fenix 6S Pro Solar, which is solar powered, which explains the name. The watch contains a transparent lens, which is also usable as a solar cell, which is how the device is able to collect solar energy. Gizmodo, the watch has 15-day battery life. That's crazy. Adding 3 days on if you're outside every day for at least 3 hours. But that number does drop to 15 hours if you're listening to music and using a GPS simultaneously. But that's 15 hours straight of listening to music and using a GPS, which most people won't. So that's pretty good battery life. I mean, really good. I wish phones had that kind of battery life. It'd be great. But that's because, you're not going to be doing too much tasks on the smartwatch. Whereas on the phone, you're going to be doing tons of tasks per day. It's just a 1.4-inch display, very small. Blood oxygen saturation tracking, and a virtual training app for runners. It contains an underwater heart rate sensor, sleep monitoring sensors, and stress sensors, which I didn't even know that they existed. I didn't know that was possible. I learned so many things from this job. In quotes. No, it's not my job yet. Middle of the video. Well, I might not know about the time, but it's the middle of topics. We've just finished topic 5, and after this we have 5 more topics to cover. So I might start a section in the middle of my Last Week in Tech episodes, either a shout out, status update, or a vote on what you want the next 1 or 2 videos for the week to be. So check out the poll, and the icon in the top right corner of your screen should appear now to let me know what of those you want. So I'm just going to take a little water break. Okay, continue. Anyways, the third and final smartwatch I'm going to talk about in this video is the Google Pixel Watch. For rumors about a smartwatch made by Google ever since I got a Google Pixel 2 in August of last year, which is my camera right now. And we finally got an interesting patent for one. The blog Let's Go Digital found a patent for the smartwatch by Google, which is hinting at it, and it doesn't really have a crazy design, except for a camera in the middle of the screen. Cool to see a camera on a smartwatch, but not really have a use for one. By the Pixel Watch, you most likely have a Pixel. And why would you go through the effort of trying to use a camera from the watch and having to point it correctly to see the object you want to take a picture of, which would be fine for selfies. You just do this, but if you're doing a picture of something far away, you'd have to point it like that, and that'd suck. Why would you go through that effort when you could just pull out your phone and use that phone's great camera? It's annoying. It doesn't really make sense, Google. But who knows? It's interesting overall. Speaking of Android, because Pixels have Android running on them. You get the point. Do you use Gmail on your Android device and have multiple email accounts you manage via the app? Well, you can now swipe up and down to switch accounts. Yay! Speaking of Google products, since we have to keep segueing from topic to topic in this video, if you use Google Maps, you might be aware of the different transport directions and time estimates that Maps gives you when choosing your method of transport. What if you want to use multiple forms of transport for specific steps of your travel? You can with a new update to the app. Yay! Speaking in a smaller topic, YouTube Kids now has its own site. Topic of the day: Facebook made a competitor to Snapchat called Threads. It allows you to share photos, videos, and text with your friends, along with your location and battery life. What? Integrates with Instagram and is designed to allow you to share these types of information with your close friends list. Well, it seems cool, but I just don't feel like sharing my location all the time to my friends, and I also don't really post to my Instagram account at TechnoRanter, in case you were wondering. So, like, that really wouldn't appeal to me. If you enjoyed this video, great, please hit the like button, maybe subscribe. My goal is to hit 100 subs by the end of this year. Maybe check out my social media links that are in the description. My merch, Discord, and Patreon pages are under construction right now. And don't forget to keep on ranting. Bye. Let me know in the comments if you like this video being longer. I'm just curious. Okay, I can go now. Bye.